Nick Hamilton here at the Rose Bowl for the 105th Rose Bowl game between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Washington Huskies. Now, the Ohio State Buckeyes did dominate in the first 3.5 quarters before Washington woke up and decided to have some offensive help and pressure. Now, the Ohio State Buckeyes, with their speedy and tenacious defense, held the fort down and made sure Urban Meyer went out in his, quote, last game of his career as a winner on the Rose Bowl field. We had an opportunity to speak with head coach Urban Meyer along with Dwayne Haskins. Would this be his final year? Has he made a decision moving on to the NFL? And we also talked with Washington head coach Chris Peterson.
It's always been very personal. I'm from the great state of Ohio. I'm very proud of my state. I've been a Buckeye fan, like I said, as long as I can remember. And I operated, and it's not healthy all the time, but I operated under a sense of fear. When I would see our former players come around this program, and I was in the elevator yesterday with Archie Griffin, a dear friend, and John Cooper's a dear friend. We lost Coach Bruce just recently, and Jim Trustle's a dear friend of mine. And I just feel, I felt an obligation to not let him down. We were going to not coach right away, and then this position opened up, and the program was struggling a bit. We had probation. We lost 9 scholarships. The year before, we lost 7 games. And we just were hit with a bowl ban 2 weeks after I took the job. And that was, we were in dire straits. Every one of those seniors could have left back in 2012. Every one of them stayed. It was one of the 6 undefeated teams in Ohio State history. And so it was something that every week, every yard, every down, when we recruited these players, I just wanted to make sure that we made the great state of Ohio proud.
Coach Meyer does a great job of hiding his emotion. He didn't really let that get in the way of winning the Rose Bowl, because that was our #1 goal coming in as a team, coaching staff, everyone included. So it was more serious than anything. Everyone was just prepared to go in this game.
I wouldn't say anything had changed as far as Coach Meyer's demeanor, other than taking every game by the horns and knowing that it's our opportunity to go show that we're the best team in the country. So be able to have 3 weeks of preparation for this team. All we put in for this team, for this game, and just to have the added benefit of Parrish's last game, Coach Meyer's last game, just a lot of added motivation to ourselves as a team to know that we have to go out there and play our best ball for each other, and no selfishness with anybody. So really just how much love we have for one another got us this win today.
I think coming out in the second half, Miles definitely sparked it, and then fourth quarter we were able to move the ball up and down the field, pretty well, and it was just too little, too late, but. We're always going to keep swinging, we did always keep swinging, and I think that's kind of how we are as a team.
But that thinking, I think that kind of helped us stay on the field, get a little rhythm going, and not go 3 and out, those type of things.
When you were walking back to the tunnel, there were a lot of fans saying, one more year, one more year. What does that mean to you, just to hear those type of comments, and what does that signify for your career?
Well, Buckeye Nation loves me, and I love Buckeye Nation since I was 8, 9, 10 years old. So to receive that ovation from them, to know how much they value me as a player, and to know that how much work I put in just to be in the spot, just to go to school here, I'm really just blessed. Thankful for the guy to the right for recruiting me, and I really couldn't ask for more.
We've been on the phone recruiting the last half of the walk if it wasn't our last game. And right now I'd be starting to put pencils to who's coming back, who's not coming back. And what do we do at left tackle? What do we do this? What do we do that? But the new guy's got to worry about that, and we're going to certainly help him. So it felt different.
And there you have it. The Ohio State Buckeyes defeat the Washington Huskies 28-24 in the 105th Rose Bowl game. And this is Urban Meyer's final game as a head coach at The Ohio State University. Make sure you stay tuned for all your upcoming announcements regarding Urban Meyer and the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Washington Huskies and Chris Peterson, as well as bowl season, as we have one more left to go with the national championship between the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Clemson Tigers. Reporting from the Rose Bowl, I'm Nick Hamilton.